What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to the channel, and today I got a different video than what I usually do. This video is a best of the most recent week, I guess, of, it wasn't week, it was day, I guess they go by days, it's like weeks and days of CRL East, and these are the best two teams in my opinion in CRL East. I know Nova's up there, they haven't, still gotta watch them a little bit, they gotta prove themselves, but Fav Gaming, and as my roommate said, WEGEM going at it, it's WEDGM. I'm just gonna say WEGEM though, because WEGM, if I say that every time, it's gonna get ridiculous, but these two teams, in my opinion, are some of the best two teams in the game. They are wild, and I guess I got lucky enough to see both of these teams go head to head in the first week, second day of CRL East, and then this is just a little highlight best of CRL East, and I want to show you guys a little bit about the gameplay, talk about the gameplay, some of the plays. Well, okay, I watched this probably about 3 days ago, but I do have a memory equivalent to a goldfish. So you know what? This is pretty much like this is like us watching it for the first time together. And this guy right here, oh no, this is Pete. Never mind. P's not the guy that I think is the killer on this team. Let's go let's go back to those rosters real quick. Right here, this is the rosters for WEGEM, WEDGM, and these two guys right above me are killers. Higher in Soloman. Technically, Higher is their key player. I don't know why they added that to the roster. I feel like it kind of takes away from like my boys P and Wang and Sia over here. But yeah, those two guys right here, Soloman and Higher, are insane. On Fav's side, we got Jack and Expo Master. These are probably two of my favorite players in CRL Asia, and they've never been on the same team before. And also, actually, you know what? Ken Sameshi is really, really good too. He usually wears a hat, so it's weird not seeing him with this hat. But anyways, these are freaking two of the biggest powerhouses in CRL Asia. They're going head to head right now. This is before the balance changes went live I think yesterday. So the deck pool will be, I guess, the old meta. So going into the first match, we got Danny versus Peas, and it looks like Danny's going to be rocking a Lava Miner deck with Double Dragon, and we got Peas rocking a, could it be a Royal Giant deck? I can't actually remember if he rocked a Royal Giant deck or not, but if you guys don't know, Royal Giant's in a really, really rough spot right now. The mini P.E.K.K.A has kind of put it in his place. There's a lot of bomb tower, a lot of tower. It's a very tower heavy meta, a lot of Xbows, so the Royal Giant really hasn't seen a lot of success recently. Lava Hound, though, it's a deck archetype that never dies. It even got a change recently where they thought it was a nerf, but some people say it's a nerf, some people say it's a buff. But anyways, going into the first, ooh, a little bit of a misplay with the timing of the mini P.E.K.K.A. I guess the Barb got a couple of hits, not the end of the world. Peace, keep your calm, keep your cool. Got a lot of game left to play. A lot of game left to play. So right now, usually in this situation, the two players will be feeling each other out, figuring out what deck they have, and kind of waiting till double elixir, especially, oh, it's a Golem deck! That makes a little bit more sense. Yeah, like I said, Royal Giant's a really, really rough spot right now. Golem versus Lava Hound. If I was a Lava Hound player right now, I would be very, very sad. But Peas does not have the usual Night Witch unless one of the last two cards is Night Witch, and he's only going with like a Tornado as his one spell. But most likely he has two spells as his last card, Peas, and then Danny's last two cards are going to be a spell, so Poison, and then one other card. Most likely, I guess it could have been a building, it could have been a Tombstone or something along those lines. Or even I think I'm talking too much, or another Air Troop, but I feel like he would have played that Air Troop. It's that last card. Why am I drawing a blank right now? I wonder what that last card is. But right now, I guess Danny has a little bit of an advantage on Peas, but Golem against Lava Hound could always be tricky. For Danny's side, he's kind of lucky because he has two tank killers in this deck. He has the Inferno Dragon and the Barbarians, and right now, it looks like this Lava Hound is not going to get too much value. Poison comes down for Danny, gets a decent amount of value. The archers do walk into the poison. Do they die, though? Miner comes down. Sadly, the archers do not die. If those archers died, the Miner would have got many, many more hits. Inferno Dragon comes down high to deal with the Baby Dragon of Peas, and Barb Barrel just to deal with the remaining health of the archers. And maybe, no, it does not get a chip on that Furnace. Inferno Dragon gets on tower, but this is good for Peas right now, because right now the Inferno Dragon is not in hand. It's a really, really good counter to the Golem of Peas, and so he's probably just going to go with a high bar, but expecting that, goes with a mini pack. A Bomb Tower is his last card. I don't know why I said Tombstone. Bomb Tower makes way more sense. Bomb Tower, like I said, is friggin' just insane. I'm surprised it didn't get nerfed. I live in the future right now, so I know the balance changes that come, and I guess they knew at this time as well. And it looks like the Golem gets on tower, and that's why it's so frustrating about the Lava Hound and Golem matchup. The Lava Hound Golem matchup, if the Lava Hound gets on tower, it usually doesn't do much. Usually your opponent can just play a unit, even a mini packet, to distract the pups, where Golem, if it gets on tower, not only if it gets a shot, but if it explodes on tower, it can be so frustrating. Mini packet does not get on tower, but this is lightning range, and this was just GG well played. This was just a very clean game by Peas, and like I said, Golem against Lava Hound, it's frustrating. It's a very frustrating matchup. He didn't have the Night Witch, which I find a little bit more frustrating. It's weird that he didn't include it. I don't know why he has the arrows, maybe for a certain reason. What's with all the lights going on where P was? Wait, does he choke this? Does he choke this? No, GG well played. Tries to go with the lightning block of the Barbarians. GG well played to Peas. You know what? Peas is really proving himself on this team. He's really proving himself. I said originally Soloman and Higher are my two boys on WEGDM, but Peas he's got the moves. He's got the moves. All right, let's get into the next game. Oh, baby, and this is Jack, my boy. It's funny, when I went to LA for the last Worlds of CRL, I met Jack. And I met him at the after party, and I guess I didn't really clue in that he doesn't speak English. So I was like, hey, Jack, blah, 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 blah. Like, I was talking to him, and he just kind of gave me a thumbs up. And I'm like, oh, that's right, you don't speak English. And I was like, hey. And I can't remember. I think I said something in English leaving, but he couldn't understand that either. And Jack's really known for his cycle decks, and it looks like he's coming out with a hog, but it has Tombstone. So you don't usually see this. Also, Asia, like if you're not used to it, Asia usually uses a lot of either traditional decks that are a little different, like you saw with the Golem deck, or they use just very off-meta decks. So this is another reason why I like watching Asia. It kind of makes you think outside the box sometimes. Lightning comes down, a lot of value, gets the Ice Golem, gets the Mega Minion, and gets the Tower. And it looks like Peas is going to be rocking. Whenever I see Battle Healer, I just assume it's going to be Elixir Golem. And Elixir Golem is dominant. So what Peas is going to want to do is just build a big push. But if that's the case, I believe that Jack's one of his cards, one of his last two cards, he probably has another maybe range unit like an Ice Wizard. Boom. Wow, that's really convenient timing. And the last card's most likely a Rocket. So if Peas does build a big push, he can just rocket a lot of those troops if he has like an E-Drag or a Baby Dragon. And it's crazy that Battle Healer can actually tank a Rocket and survive. But it's still very low and just probably would need a log. I actually don't know if Rocket Log kills a Battle Healer. It's a very good question. But yeah, watching Jack kind of stresses me out. I'm not gonna lie, it stresses me out, guys, so much, because I've never seen so. Then there goes the Rocket, and look at the Battle Healer just tanking it like a champion, Yeah, Elixir Golem coming out for Peas on the left side. He's gonna try to build this big push, but he doesn't have the Battle Healer, and the Battle Healer and the Elixir Golem go together like fish and water. Like celery and cucumbers. I don't even know if celery and cucumbers go together. Do they go together? Has anybody ever eaten celery? I don't feel like you eat one or the other. So yeah, it looks like Jack is going to go put a lot of pressure on the right side. And it doesn't look like he's going to have to do much more than just this Furnace. This Furnace is going to be more than enough. Lightning comes in, gets the Tombstone, gets the Ice Wizard, and he still has to deal with a lot of these troops. If these blobs get on tower, they are going to destroy Jack's tower quick. Going for that aggressive hog, and that's a good play. When you don't have the right card in hand to deal with your opponent's units, go with the aggressive hog, especially when your opponent's going on offense. I said this in my 2.6 starter guide. It's a really good play. When your opponent is going for their offense, you can throw in a hog, and it kind of screws up their offense. They don't focus on their offense as much. They start focusing on defense, and you can maybe get a little easier of a defense. It looks like that's a little bit of lightning value, but he's not giving them the tower, which I think is the really smart play. And oh no, Peas. Did he? Wait, no, he's fine. I thought he missed up the the tornado. Oh, no, never mind. He's not fine. Rocket comes in. GG, well played. So, like, that matchup, if I was playing as Jack, I feel like I would have just gotten swallowed alive. But somehow with these cycle decks, some of these pro players can play them so well. Another person that comes to mind is Morden, where he can just play any cycle deck and utilize these cheap cards like the Ice Golem and the Ice Wizard, the Tornado, and all these cards like Ice Spirit, Heal Spirit, I guess now. All these cards, and my boy Jack. Let's get into the the next game, baby. Let's go, my boy Soloman. This guy's really sold me. Really sold me. I think this guy is phenomenal. And he's not even the key player on the team. You know what? I think we gotta get us. Hire's pretty good too, so I don't know. So Jack, it looks like he's going with another hog deck. It looks like it's Hog Xe NATO, and they got Soloman coming in with the Mega Knight Wall Breakers. I don't know. It's not a bad matchup for Jack, just because he does have the Valkyrie for the Mega Knight. Even the Executioner doesn't do a bad job. Zap comes in just to see if he can get that Mega Knight jump, but defensive Hog, which is really good. 4 Elixir that he still had to deal with on offense. I think that did get a hit. I think the Hog did get a hit, and it dealt with the Mega Knight. So really good Hog, and that's what Jack is known for. 2.6 Hog. He doesn't play it as much now. I think he still plays it on the ladder a decent amount, but that was what he came up as. He was known as a Hog player, and you could see the qualities of like the Hog gameplay and the cycle gameplay and a lot of the decks he plays now. And I think I brought that up in my 2.6 Hog starter guide as well, where there's a lot. Maybe I just bring this up on stream a couple of times, where I don't think 2.6 Hog is a good deck, but I think it's a good deck to learn a lot of skills that are translatable into other decks. So like if you guys want to play 2.6 Hog, it's like Goku. It's a hard deck, but it's like Goku where it's like heavier like clothing and boots and stuff to make it like harder for him to train. You put yourself in a hard situation, like diamonds and rock. I don't know what I'm trying to say right now. You guys know what I'm trying to say? I'm trying to say that you put yourself in a hard position which will benefit you in the future. I don't know. I don't think those supposed to be a little bit more motivational, but right now Soloman is in a freaking lead right now, an absolute lead. Do I like Soloman just because my name's Cashman, his name's Soloman? We're both 7 letters. Quick maths, both 7 letters in our name. Maybe. Mine are on the back. Executioner is going to die to these mini P.E.K.K.A. and we're just like that. Mini P.E.K.K.A. on the left side gets a ton of damage. Ton of damage, and that's one thing we're going to probably see a lot in this King of the Hill matchup right now. So how this works in Asia, there's 3 sets. It's a best of 3 sets. The first set's King of the Hill. Both teams throw in 3 players, and it's basically elimination. If you win, you keep going, and your opponent has to throw out another player, and if you lose all your players, all 3 of your players, if they all lose 1 game, your team loses that set. That other set is triple draft, which I probably won't watch just because triple draft, I don't know, I'm not personally a big fan of it in CRL. It's kind of a little too crazy, a little too much variance, and like watching it, like I like watching CRL to learn a lot about gameplay and a lot about mechanics and a lot about just how to play certain decks, and triple draft doesn't really do it with me. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should triple draft be in CRL, or yes or no? Maybe it's in CRL West. I actually don't know. I think that's coming soon, and just like that, right side tower is not going to go down. Tornado comes in, pulls it away, Miner gets 1 more hit. That is huge. That is a very big hit. This tower is getting super low, but Soloman does not have a big spell, and oh my gosh, just like that, very good Hog Rider wiggles through. He had to pick right there. He put Soloman, Jack put Soloman in a situation where he either deals with the supporting troops with the Mega Knight or the Hog Rider with the Mega Knight, and he went with the supporting troops. Valkyrie is going to be enough to deal with the wall breakers, but look at the Mega Knight on the left side. Mega Knight brings the tower down, but like I said, Soloman does not have a big spell, so he can't finish off this tower easily. If a couple of these Hog hits, and there it is, pulls the mini P.E.K.K.A. away. Hog gets 1 more hit. Rocket, it is, I don't know how much. Rocket is 432, so it's not in range. Oh, super close game. Soloman is going to take that. But did you see what Jack did with the Hog? If you have Hog Xe NATO, you can use the Hog to pull the mini P.E.K.K.A., the lumberjack, whatever they use, even like the Valkyrie or anything they use to deal with your Hog away, especially if you have a supporting troop like a Goblin. The aggro will go onto the supporting troop, and the Hog might get 2, 3, 4 extra hits. GG. I think my boy. All right, let's get into that next game. Biased with this. Maybe the reason I like these 2 teams is because I like a lot of the players. Expo Master, another absolute killer, known for using very strange decks. Like very. I think in the week prior to this, or not, I think yesterday. I think technically they played the day before this was streamed, and he came out with a Sparky Expo deck. Yeah, Sparky Expo, which is really insane. Oh, also I forgot to mention the last set of the format. So there's the King of the Hill, there's the triple draft, and there's also the 1v1. I had to check real quick. There it is, 1v1. So both teams put up 1 player, best of 3, and it looks like Soloman's gonna come out with a graveyard deck. Expo Master is gonna come out with a bait deck. This is the one with, what is it? It's Rocket? No. Does it have Rocket or only a small spell? It might have small spell and Tesla. I can't remember exactly what spell this deck uses. It might use Rocket. It might not even have a small spell this deck Expo Master is running. This deck could be very, very frustrating. It has such a quick cycle, and the problem with this deck for a lot of players, especially the bar putt, is that Expo Master is going to be able to stack princesses, a lot of princesses, and these bar putts, I've been using bar putts on in a lot of my decks. It's a really, really good card, especially against Beatdown. It's pretty much an easy win against Giant, Golem, Goblin Giant. It's a really, really easy win, and boom, just like there are 2 princesses on the tower. Deals with one, deals with the other with the poison. But the Dark Goblin's another card that you're going to have to figure out a way to deal with. Dark Goblin's going to be able to take out all these barbarians. And like I was saying, the whole bar putt, you might not want to play it in this matchup unless you get a really, really good value with the bar putt playing it. Like if he comes down with a prince and a goblin gang, but he doesn't even have the goblin gang, so I don't know what. This is gonna be hard because right there, Soloman used his bar barrel to deal with the goblin barrel, but Expo Master can get to that goblin barrel so quickly, where this goblin barrel is going to come out again, and then he's going to have to opt with either an E-Wiz or a baby dragon. And the E-Wiz is good at dealing with the goblin barrel, but it's not perfect. So this shit, there it is, and there's the Tesla. I don't know what Expo Master's last card is. I'm pretty sure it's a rocket. How's the volume? I gotta freaking. I should have double checked on the volume. Let me turn it up a little bit because I don't want to hear the announcers, but I also want to hear the gameplay because I feel like the gameplay, the sounds and stuff in Clash Royale, it's part of the appeal. It's part of the appeal. Oh, excuse me, I burped. I don't know. I always eat before I do these things. I don't know why. And there it is, the goblin barrel coming in. Bar barrel's gonna be able to clean that up. He tries to go with a little bit of a tricky barrel, but Soloman, he's living in the tricks. He knows exactly what's going on. Graveyard comes in, and I guess Expo Master doesn't have the best answer for this graveyard. He does have the log, so he doesn't have a big spell. Dark Goblin cleans up really, really well, and it looks like Soloman decides to poison higher, so the Dark Goblin, usually if they have a Dark Goblin, you want to poison a little lower. The Dark Goblin walks into the poison, and it's really, really good for your graveyard to maybe get a couple extra hits at the end, just because the Dark Goblin's so good at dealing with it. High E Wizard's going to be able to deal with the Princess. No! With the log, and that's really, really good. Knowing that log would be able to kill the E-Wiz to put more pressure. Now, 2 princesses, and this is exactly what I said. The princesses in this game could get out of control. Doesn't have the bar barrel cycle. Has to use the knight to deal with the goblin barrel. And this is looking really, really, really bad for Soloman. Soloman, he basically wants to have a really big push and go with these graveyards. He's going to opt to go with a little tiny push on the right side. 2 barbarians, one baby dragon, princess at the back to deal with this graveyard, Dark Goblin at the back to deal with this graveyard, plays the poison lower so the Dark Goblin walks into the poison, and that was a decent amount of damage. But look at Soloman. I think I missed it. There must have been another goblin barrel. Well, here's another goblin barrel, but he does have the bar barrel Soloman to deal with the goblin barrel, and this is going to, I can't see how Soloman, I freaking love Soloman. I think he's the GOAT. I think he's really, really good. I just don't know how he's going to pull this off. And this is where you're going to see more and more princesses start stacking another goblin barrel. And while he has to defend. Exactly. That's one thing with these cycle decks that you have to do sometimes. And there it is. Another princess. Dark Goblin in the back, spreading out all of his units so he doesn't get too much poison value. The baby dragon does get 1 belch. But these princesses, I'm telling you, these princesses are going to get harder and harder to deal with. Because Soloman has to use oh my gosh, another princess. Oh my gosh, this is getting insane. 3 princesses. How many can we get? How many can we get? So right now he has to poison the Dark Goblin because the graveyard will get 0 value if he doesn't. Another like I can't even keep track. So many things are happening left side and right side. Is that another princess? That's 4. That's 4 princesses. Can we make it 5? Can we make it 5 princesses? Oh my god, this is insane. Another goblin barrel comes in, tries to do a little tricky. 4/4/4 left on the left side tower of Soloman, and I think this is pretty much dead. 5 princesses. 5 princesses. That's insane. That's insane. Raining arrows. This is like Lord of the Rings. They got a whole archery unit. But that tower on the right side is getting really, really low. Tiebreaker, GG, well played. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know what time it was. I was just looking at all the princesses. 5 princesses. 5! How crazy is that? How crazy is that? All right, let's get into the next one. And we got the key player coming out. The key player for WEGDM. I don't know if that's like disrespectful calling them WEGDM. Hopefully WEGDM, or WEGDM, they freaking name is too long. Not the best esports team name. I don't know. Maybe it translates different in China. Expo Master still on the stage, and I think he might stay there. No, this is literally the last game. I didn't even realize we've already watched 4 games. This is the last game of King of the Hill. Whoever wins this gets the set and is in a great position to win this entire match. Really, really good set. So Expo Master looks like he's rocking the, and this is what I'm saying, little changes to decks, a lot of times. So I wonder why. Usually this is the wall breaker, bomb tower, poison. Does he even have bomb tower? Does he have bomb tower? Most likely, yeah. Expo Master last card is bomb tower, and we got Hire using a very quick cycle. Another bomb tower as well. Another wall breakers, another miner. But Hire's rocking the firecracker. Expo Master is rocking the magic archer. And a lot of people are saying that the firecracker is going to be a good substitute to the magic archer because of the magic archer nerf. Firecracker is really good. I don't think magic archer is as bad right now as people are saying. Right now, it currently got nerfed, and it's targeting distance got reduced, and now you can activate King Tower against it really easily, which is really bad, but I think the card's still really good. But then going back to what I was saying, Expo Master, he has minions. Usually this deck has bats. Oh, he goes for the mini P.E.K.K.A instead of the bomb tower. I like that switch. So little changes to these meta decks that we see in Asia, and it really, I know one or two changes, it's like, oh, it can't be that different, but the deck seems super different just with one change, the minions. And I wonder if the minions are going to be MVP. Maybe this is the change that gives Expo Master the edge to beat Hire. I've been giving Soloman a lot of praise, but Hire could easily be equal or even better to Soloman. We got a little push with wall breakers. Are they going to get on the tower? It looks like they are. Oh no, wall breakers get on. Minions were not enough there. Uh-oh, that is not good. Not only that, the wall breakers took out the minions. This is not looking good at all. Hire's off to a really good lead, but Hire also doesn't have a big spell. Expo Master has a big spell, so as long as Expo Master can defend and get his wheels going on these defensive and just get a little bit of chip here and there, he can go. Expo Master can just go minor poison, and probably out chip Hire right now. Because look at that, minor poison comes in, goes with the goblins die in the poison, and just like that, Expo Masters almost got this game back. Minor comes in, but it's just the minor, it's not the minor and the poison. Goes with the bar barrel as well. Bar barrel is just going to die to that magic archer, and this is the Mexican standoff. Magic archer versus firecracker. Firecracker could be huge because, oh my gosh, look at that play. Yo, bring it back. Look at this. I gotta talk about this for a sec. This is probably one of the best plays I've ever seen in my life. So, Firecracker, very annoying to deal with, especially for a Magic Archer. It's gonna shoot back. The Magic Archer, long story short, you gotta deal with a Firecracker. And he doesn't want to have to use his poison because he wants to save that for the minor poison. So what he does is he uses the knockback of the Firecracker to line up the Ice Golem and the Firecracker because of the placement of Expo Master's Ice Golem. I hope I said that correctly. Look at what he does here. So Ice Golem comes in front of the Firecracker. Right now, the Magic Archer does not have that geometry, that line, so it couldn't hit the Ice Golem and the Firecracker, especially when the Ice Golem goes higher. Firecracker's going to stay back. He won't be able to take out the Firecracker. So what does Expo Master do? He plays his Ice Golem there. And what does the Firecracker do? Look, it's a little outside the range of the line that he wants the Firecracker to be on. So the Firecracker is going to shoot the Ice Golem and go perfectly. That is insane. The micro interactions. That is insane. He watches so much Rick and Morty. And does the Firecracker go down? It does. Oh my gosh. That is one of the best Clash Royale plays I've ever seen. It's so small, but so genius. So genius, and I think Expo Master is going to win because of it. That is insane. It's crazy that the announcers didn't even notice that. That is one of the best plays in Clash Royale I've ever seen. Like, just so creative with these Ice Golem, the Ice Golem placement, to be able to deal with that Firecracker just so efficiently, not having to expend that log, not having to expend that poison, which he can use with the minor poison, and just like that, I think Expo Master is going to win this. All he has to do is one more defense, log comes down, Magic Archer getting everything, minions are going to clean up shop, and right now, all he needs is one more minor. I don't even know if he needs the minor. He should just go poison and log. That's enough, right? No, go minor, just to be safe. Yeah, minor, poison comes down. Uh-oh, wait, minor on Expo's tower, though. Uh-oh, poison comes down. Close game. Very close game. And that was just king of the hill. That was insane! Oh my god, I can't believe it. That play was... Bruh, this guy's a god. I'm skipping triple draft because, I don't know, screw it. And I'm just going to go right to the 1v1. I think it goes to 1v1. Let me double check. Let's go to 1v1. Soloman won the triple draft. And right here, we have higher. Yeah, 2-0. Soloman clapped it. I don't know, triple draft. I don't know. Let me know if you guys want to see that in the future. Also, let me know if you like these type of videos. I love watching CRL Asia and CRL West, and like some of the gameplay is ridiculous. And man, I'm out of breath because of that ice golem play. It's so small, but it's so nice, man. It was so nice. So nice. And right now we got Jack versus Higher. And if you guys remember from the rosters that Jack is the key player on Fav. It's Fav. I keep saying Fave. I'm used to saying like favorite. But Fav Gaming and WEDGM, key player Higher. So this is it. Do or die. It's best of 3. There's 3 games right now potentially. Or Jack and Higher can just snap and one of them can just win 2 games in a row. And this could be over. Right now, because both players are waiting, they're going to be waiting probably. They won't play a card till like there's 5 seconds left until double elixir. Maybe even double elixir hitting. Just because both of their decks are most likely heavy. So we're going to see either a Lava Hound or a Giant coming down most likely. Or even an Elixir Golem. And I don't really see that that Jack is not known for playing bigger decks. He's usually pretty cycle oriented. You know what? A lot of players in Asia are pretty more cycle oriented than the beatdown. So Jack coming in with the Miner, Baby Dragon coming out for Higher. So Higher could be playing still Lava Hound, could still be playing the Golem, and right now it looks like Jack is going to be rocking a Lava Miner deck. Double Dragons. What are his supporting cards? Is it going to be the Bomb Towers? Is it going to be the Barbarians? No, he's going to go with the Guards instead of the Barbarians, and he could still have Valkyrie, Bomb Tower, another Building of Sorts. Higher goes with the Barbhut Skeletons. Oh, so he's using the Graveyard. This deck has a Knight in it, a Musketeer in it, a Poison in it, and Graveyard. Those are the last cards. This deck's really good. Oh, Ice Wizard instead. Interesting. You don't usually see the Ice Wizard. You usually see the minions, or the... I saw the minions, that's why I did it. Oh, Jack is going with one of those Shark decks. This is one of the Lava Hound decks that you see on top ladder. Guards are going to be able to clean up that Graveyard very cleanly. Very cleanly. But yeah, he's going with one of the Shark Lava Loon. Oh, this is going to be hard to commentate. There's a lot of stuff going on both sides. So right now, he does have to deal with this left side of Higher, and the right side has that Ice Wizard on lock. That should be fine to deal with everything. Tornado pulls the minions and the pups in, and this Barbhut is not going to get too much value. He will have to use it to deal with the... He could use it to deal with the balloon of... Oh, I don't know if I like that Barbhut. I wonder if he could have waited a little longer so that the Inferno Dragon could have came through. But yeah, it's crazy that Jack's using the Miner, Lava Hound, and Balloon. These decks are very aggressive. Very aggressive decks. Lava Hound coming down on the right side. Why did... Wait. Why did... Do you see how there's a Balloon and a Lava Hound on the right side? And in Higher's deck, he has an Ice Wizard and a Baby Dragon for his air counters. And he uses the Baby Dragon on the left. I don't know what his plan is, because I don't think that's going to be enough. An Ice Wizard's not enough to stop this Balloon and this Lava Hound. I don't know how this is going to play out. So he's going to go with the Graveyard. He's going aggressive. Maybe that's the play. Maybe he knew that he couldn't defend this right side, so he decided, I'm going all in on the left side. Oh my gosh, and it looks like it's going to pay off. Wow. Really good recognition. Really good recognition. I did not know what he was doing with that Baby Dragon, but maybe, like I said, maybe he recognized, like, hey, I can't stop this Balloon. I already put the Barbhut on the left side. I'm not going to be able to pull the Balloon. I guess he could have pulled it with the Tornado, but maybe he said, hey, I'm not going to be able to stop this. But I can take the tower, because it was next tower wins and it was already an extra time. Wow, good eye. Very good eye. Yo, shout out to you. Maybe that's why you're the key player. Let's get into the next game. So right now, no pressure for Jack, but if Jack loses this, WEGDM takes it, Fav is done, and this is just one of many games that happen in CRL Asia. And yeah, there's a lot of good teams in CRL Asia. A lot of really good players. Nova's a team that I've been keeping an eye out, just seeing what they're about. I know there's one player on Nova named Elsie Up, and he's very notorious for being... He's got a lot of cred in the Clash Royale community. A lot of cred. Very good player. Jack's using the Snowball. Higher looks like he's going to maybe a Balloon Cycle deck. Whenever I see Bar Barrel and the Ice Golem, it's most likely Balloon Cycle. Or it could be maybe a Graveyard deck. Maybe a quicker cycle Graveyard deck with, instead of the Knight as the tank, he's using the Ice Golem. Jack has the Inferno Dragon and Snowball.
goblins.
Magic Archer. Interesting. Archers come down. So yeah, it looks like Hire's using a quicker cycle graveyard deck. And Jack is using maybe a Mega Knight deck? A Mega Knight deck? Mega Knight Wall. Ooh, okay. And this is what I'm saying. These decks are kind of spooky. A Furnace. A Furnace? What? What is this deck? Jack, do you know what's happening right now? This is do or die situation. Dark Prince comes down for Hire. So Hire's last 2 cards. One of them is going to be graveyard. The other one could be it could be anything. If it was a cycle card like Skeletons, I feel like you would have played it already. Go ahead, last card, one of it, Bomb Tower, and boom, Jack is using a Mega Knight deck. Okay, so he has Mega Knight, Furnace, Magic Archer, Inferno Dragon. So it's similar to like the Mega Knight bait deck that we usually see, but instead of the Dark Goblin or the Spear Goblins I usually see, he decides to put in a Magic Archer, and instead of the Goblin Gang, he has Goblins. I don't know. Let's see why he chose this deck. Maybe they do have analytical teams behind them, so maybe they looked at Hire's deck pool and they said, hey, this deck, if we use this deck, it counters a lot of this deck pool. So maybe that's what they're going for. Dark Prince is going to be a very, very good wall for that Inferno Dragon to not get through. And that was a really, really clean defense by Hire. Really, really clean defense. First graveyard. Wow, it's a graveyard deck. It's a graveyard Mega Knight deck. Interesting. Interesting. Graveyard Mega Knight deck. Okay. You don't really see Graveyard Mega Knight too many times. You don't see that a lot. And this looks like it's going to be a really, really hard matchup for Jack. He does have the poison for Hire's Graveyard, but I think he's going to have to use that poison more offensively to deal with these Bomb Towers, these Archers, and everything else. Because this Bomb Tower is going to be a really, really easy way. He has the Dark Prince and the Bomb Tower to deal with this Mega Knight. And you know what? The Magic Archer could get it really annoying if he plays it up high and deals with the Bomb Tower quickly. And right there, we got the offensive poison coming in, dealing with the Dark Prince and the Archers. And those Archers put on a lot of pressure. Archers are really, really good, similar to the Dark Goblin with dealing with Graveyard. But also Goblins are really, really good with dealing with Graveyard. That's personally why I like Goblins over Skeletons as my cycle card if I'm using a cycle card in my deck. Just because it's a little more versatile, I find. For 1 extra elixir, it deals very, very well with Graveyard. And this is not looking good at all for Jack. I really want this to go to a game 3, just because game 3s are always so exciting. I don't know how he's going to push this through. Offensive, very, very aggressive Graveyard coming in. Mega Knight and the Magic Archer and the Inferno Dragon. This is going to be a huge counter push by Jack. This might be the mistake. Oh, wait, Dark Prince gets 2 hits on tower. That tower is very, very low. 732 health left. Big counter push coming in, but the Inferno Dragon goes in front, and I don't think he wants that. Poison comes down for the Archers and gets the Bomb Tower as well and gets the tower. Good value there, but this Mega Knight, I can't see it getting on tower. He still has a Dark Prince that he can play. One thing I've noticed, too, is look at their elixir. They're very, very conservative with elixir. Even on that defense, he was hanging out around 4 to 7 elixir for most of that defense. He doesn't overexpend ever. He plays a card, sees how your opponent reacts. It's very, very technical, very, very similar to chess, where sometimes I play too much elixir. I'm not patient enough. I'm like, I need this, I need that. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And I don't have enough elixir. And then he plays something, and then I go, hey, I wish I had said elixir. And it looks like Hire's going to take this. I can't see him losing right now. Another Mega Knight. He's putting on all the pressure. Wait a sec. Mega Knight gets the jump. Ice Golem gets the kite on the 1. Wow. No way he can pull this out. There's no way. Graveyard coming in. He can't stop this. Especially if he poisons. Yeah, he can't stop this. Unless he gets super lucky. No, he's already got too many hits. GG, well played. It was close, though. It was super, super close. GG. Wow. Freaking wow. Clean. So yeah, sometimes those weird kind of off-meta decks, sometimes they work and catch your opponent off guard. But in that situation, Hire said, I don't care what deck you play. Whatever deck you play, I'm still going to win. And you win. WEDGM takes the win over Fav Gaming. These are some of the 2 craziest teams right now in CRL East, in my opinion. I love them. The team, like Soloman and Hire, they're both freaking absolute killers. And then on Fav, we got Expo Master and Jack. And even P. You know what? P, shout out to Peas. Where is he? He's the guy. Why can't I point? Yeah, he's the guy over there. Shout out to Peas. He played well today. Shout out to Peas. He doesn't get enough credit. I feel like he's getting put in the shadow. But anyways, yo. This is... Wow, I still can't believe that Ice Golem play. Yo. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy Clash Royale gameplay. If you guys enjoy watching high-level Clash Royale gameplay, definitely recommend watching a little bit of CRL East. This is day 2, week 1, and I think week 2 is, I think it's on like Sunday or Monday, so it's probably a couple of days till the week 2 starts, but it streams super, super late, but you can watch the reruns and everything, and I do it whenever I wake up. Usually they stream at like freaking midnight or like 3 in the morning, so I wake up and I'll have my cup of coffee and I'll watch some high-octane Clash Royale. But anyways, yo, let me know what you guys think about this video. I don't know. I like watching these Clash Royale, the Clash Royale high level, like some of the plays you see in some of the games can just get so intense, and I like watching it. I love watching it. So let me know if you guys like watching these type of videos. Let me know how you guys are doing. Hope everything's good with all you guys, and yeah, yo, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow where I'm coming out with Goblin Hut decks. I'm gonna have 5 Goblin Hut decks. They're gonna be the best 5 Goblin Hut decks, and I am excited. I'm really excited for that. The Goblin Hut just got a buff, and it's very, very good now. So make sure you sub, make sure you like this video as well, and I don't know, I'll see you guys. Oh, there's 2 videos. Look at these 2 videos right here. 2 videos. I'll see you in one of those 2 videos. Also, stay awesome.